Hello students, let's start our lesson and today we will revise Model 1 Science and Scientific Phenomena. In this model we talked about DNA, inheritance, siblings, scientists and so on. Now our lesson today will be related to biology. Open your students' books on page 17. And today we will get more information about genetics, about inheritance. And there is a text, where did you get that from? And first of all, let's read exercise 1. Many of the following traits or characteristics are inherited or passed down to us from our parents. Yes. And the question is, which of these traits do you think can be inherited from one's parents? Now read. And for example, straight hair, can we inherit it? Weight, gender, language, strength, intelligence, eye color, blood type. Now think about it. Think and then choose some of these traits, characteristics, then check it. Now let's check. Look, straight hair, gender, intelligence, eye color, blood type. There are traits and characteristics that we can inherit from our parents. Remember it. And also you can write down it in your copybooks. Now, first of all, let's get introduced with new vocabulary. Listen to attentively, repeat, and write down in your dictionaries.
Calorie intake. Distinguish. Exposure. Factor. Gender. Genetically. Inherited. Native language. Offspring. Passed down. Partly. Tell apart. Trait.
Okay, write down it. These words, this vocabulary are also in your student's book in word list. Yes, you know. Now, after you writing down these words, new vocabulary, I want to show you a video about this theme. Then watch the video, then read the text. Where did you get that from?
Where did you get that from? Have you ever noticed that some sisters and brothers look alike? Or have you ever had difficulty telling twins apart? Their inherited traits are what make their physical appearance so similar. An inherited trait is a particular characteristic or quality that is genetically passed down from our parents. These characteristics depend entirely on genetic factors and include gender, hair color, skin color, ear shape, blood group and inherited diseases. Offspring inherit genes from both the mother and father, which results in a combination of the parents' characteristics. Not all traits are inherited, however. Variation is also caused by environmental factors. For instance, your weight depends on your diet, calorie intake and lifestyle. Language is also not inherited. Adopted children who move to another country will quickly learn the local language and may even forget their native language. The majority of human characteristics are determined by inherent and environmental factors. Studies have shown that intelligence is partly inherited and partly learned. Similarly, our genes determine our natural hair colour, but exposure to the sun or hair dye can easily change that colour. It seems that we are all very different, but 99.9% of all human DNA is identical. It's those few unique differences in our DNA that create the variety of characteristics we see around us.
Okay, that's all. Now, read the text. Where did you get that from? Read the text attentively. And then in this text, we will talk about sisters, brothers, about your parents' inherited characteristics, traits, and this is very interesting theme, I think. Now, and then answer the question in exercise 2. Read the text again and answer the question. For example, let's explain the first question. Why do siblings often resemble one another? Yes, because siblings the same usually. Now, the answer is in the text. Their inherited traits are what makes their physical appearance so similar. An inherited trait is a particular characteristic or quality that is genetically passed down from our parents. The answer is. Then answer the question 2, 3, and 4. What are some of our inherited traits? We talked about it in the exercise 1. Why isn't a person's weight an inherited characteristic? And what percentage of our DNA make us look different from other people? Now answer this question in your copybooks and find the answer for this question in the text. Now the next exercise 3 match the underlined word in the text with their synonyms. What part of speech are they? Answer quickly, easily, remarkably. Now it is adverbs. Yes, because the ending ly. Now find the synonyms. Write down this in your copybooks. Then we will discuss it in online meetup in the chat. Then the next exercise for match the words in bold in the text with their antonyms. You should find antonyms for this word. Which part of speech are they? Look. Now it is adjectives. Okay. And that's all for today. Please read the text, do exercises, and discuss it in chat in online meetup.